You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like when I calmed down, like probably the third, fourth round, I felt better than I felt the first 2 rounds because I was so anxious and the crowd out there, my family out there. So I kind of got a little winded. I caught my 1 second win. But I'm gonna take my hats off to him, man. He fought hard, bro. I could tell like his coaches got him ready. They had a game plan, like to be rough, but they know I'm a ball player, and they know I was gonna be tough. I thought he fought a good fight. I just felt like, we got a decision because like we clinched. I'm thinking we clinched. We break up, we start over, but he was still punching. But hey, he did his thing. He got the win. I hope we talk and I'm gonna get his number for the season. We get it go again one more time.
What he's talking about with the clinch. Check yourself at all times. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
Frank, when you went down, you looked like you were saying to the doctor either your neck or your back. What did you
when?
Something when you went down.
When he pushed me?
Playoff fever has emerged South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Saturday. We get an AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers.
I wasn't tripping on physical because you know what I'm saying? Like, it is boxing, but I wasn't thinking, I just felt like I felt like I lost the fight. Man, I just didn't so far. That I felt like he should have hurt me because I was putting my hand down, getting ready to start back over. He punched me. I felt like that was me. I probably would have dropped him. I didn't, I'm not taking nothing for Lord. You know what I'm saying? He's more than a basketball player, and
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dances by him, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They had 2 straight 1st downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Throwing is Perkins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Perkins. Wright's got it. And he coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got some space here. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
To throw is Perkins.
And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Perkins. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Off the play fake, Perkins. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This time, Burrow will look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing on 1st down. Perkins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
We're scoreless after 1. Play action. It's Burrow. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Perkins. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Off play action. Perkins. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Dolphins.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Foster. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll run on first down. Right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Perkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bryce Perkins keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now they go play action now. Burrow being chased out left. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Perkins. Complete to Wright. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Perkins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The kick by Sanders is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really... They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, it's right. Only for a couple here. 2nd.
Safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. How about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. He'll look downfield for Waller. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Perkins throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. Perkins. He finds his man complete. It's right. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. It's McBride, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 49 off the mark, mark 49.
Looking to throw. Perkins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Allen's got it, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jalen Phillips able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st down. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Perkins. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. To throw is Perkins. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, right. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.